Isa.
And Julie. Today we are filming a video talking about our schedule of the week leading up to a show. In this video we are doing a Sunday to Sunday, and then you would leave for the show on the following Monday. Obviously you can like shorten or lengthen this depending on when you leave for the show and how long you're there. Most of our shows are like a week long, so that's why we're doing it this way.
Obviously this is not like fitness of like how to condition your horse for a show, because that needs like months and months of training. If you don't want to like push your horse insane before a show, so it's kind of just like this is all taking into account like their fitness also, but it's not like training them for the show. Also, for like those of you who are curious how a show week goes, we'll be vlogging all of our shows and going more in depth on that, so stay tuned for those. Let's get started. So a week before the show is, let's say, Sunday, and Julie and I typically don't ride on Sundays. It's kind of just our day off, so we wouldn't ride on that day. So on Monday we would just have a flat work day. I would probably like ride in my dressage saddle and like just work on some more flat work stuff, things like you would need between the jumps, and it can be like a lighter ride, you're not going crazy, just like flat work. And then I like to have 2 private lessons before I leave for a show. So on Tuesday I would have a lesson, and in both of those lessons I just like to work on stuff that is a little rough around the edges and I know I need for shows. So like walk to canter transitions, trot jumps, bending lines, straight line halts after jumps. Like those are all things that I like to work on in my lessons before shows. And just obviously your trainer knows what you need to work on, so talk to them about specific show related things. And then on Wednesday we would just do flat work again. You know what you need to work on. I personally probably, when I'm riding on my own, doing my own flat work, would do like a lot of sitting trot and like more equitation work for flat classes. Again, like don't push them super hard because they will be working super hard for you the next week at a show. On Thursday we would have another lesson, and for my lessons, like the same thing, like obviously working on the tricky stuff, but also like just going through a whole course and like really like analyzing every piece of that course and just perfecting it is what I typically would work on. Like, to go along with that, I know a lot of times in our lessons, if we like are going to do a course and then something goes wrong, we'll either start over or like stop mid-course to talk about it. But when you're showing, you can't do that. Yeah. So it's super important to practice like the whole thing. If you have like a refusal to like not stop and talk about it, to like go back and do it, or like if your horse starts bucking like crazy, you can't just stop unless you fall off. But to like work through that and move on to the next jump. And on Friday, this would be after the lesson, so I would work on any kind of issues I had during the lesson and do it myself. A flat work day, because it's like less strenuous on them, not just to do flat work, but like hill work, like even just in the walk and trot. Because like in our outdoor arena, we have like one big hill that like goes on one side of our arena, and it's really nice to just like work on that because it's like less work but at the same time more work, like, you know what I mean? Saturday and even Friday for some horses, you have to talk to your trainer because some horses require more days off before a long week at a show. For me personally, and probably for Isa, both our horses would get some type of work on Saturday, just so they don't go crazy like the first day of the show. Go along with what Isa said, so I would do like flat work, like a pretty light flat work on Friday, and then even like a trail ride or just like a super short hack on Saturday, like some type of hill work, like something to get them out and moving and a little bit of exercise, but nothing strenuous, just like something to get their brain working and like have them have fun, but nothing hard. Then like you'll have to talk to your trainer, and like we always touch base like a week before and like plan out the week. Some people like to pack on Saturday, some people like to bathe their horses on Saturday. I personally don't even like to bathe my horse before going to the show because they get dirty in the trailer and like dirty in their stall, so I'll bathe them once I get there. You might want to do it on Saturday. It just depends. Typically I would just ride on Saturday and then pack on Sunday. So Sunday would be the day before you actually leave for the show, and definitely like packing, like I would on a Sunday, like I wouldn't even like do anything else except for like be at the barn all day, honestly. Get there, you spend all day packing and cleaning out your tack box and all this different stuff, and just making sure you have everything. I typically like to bathe my horse before going to the show because I don't know, like that's just how I operate. Wash her tail and like make sure I get like really like in there and cleaning out her whole body. And then like putting lots of show sheen on. On
either Saturday or Sunday, make sure you like clip your horse's legs if you do that, and like trim their tails, their whiskers, their ears, like whatever they're comfortable with, but like pull their mane if you need to, like get all that stuff out of the way. I'd recommend doing that on Saturday unless they're super dirty and they need a bath before clipping, just so you don't have to worry about it while you're trying to pack. And also like our trainer packs like the feed in like buckets and all that stuff, but yours might not, and like, so make sure you know what you need to pack and what they are bringing.
Sunday before I leave for like home, and then like the next day it would be like Monday when we leave, I have this like purple bag that has like the pads for Zara's halter, her like trailering halter, her chain lead rope, like some treats and like things that you need like strictly for the trailer, and I leave that out for my trainer if she's like the one trailering her, so that she like has everything out there so she doesn't have to like dig through my stuff and find it.
So once you're done packing and like once you're done at the barn, I would recommend just like going home and having a chill afternoon and just like going to the beach or something if it's in the summer, because you're about to have like a long, stressful, tiring week. Obviously it'll be tons of fun, but like you won't just be chilling all week, like you will be doing work. So just like try and like calm down, like relieve any stresses you have before you leave. The next day is Monday, and that is when we would leave for a show. Just make sure you coordinate with your trainer. Like that is just super important throughout the whole process. Sometimes our trainer wants like one of us to ride in the car with her. Sometimes she doesn't care, so we can drive separately. Just like make sure all those details are ironed out, not the morning of or even the night before, like at least a day before, so like you're not stressed about it and like no one's mad at each other because there was miscommunication.
Know when like your trainer's arriving at the show so that you can be there to like help him or her like unload the horses and everything. And like sometimes my mom and I will get there like an hour before our trainer will get there so that we can like start setting up the stalls, putting the shavings down so that when the horses do arrive, like it's all ready. Like having everyone like teamwork help out so it can make the like transition to the show area more smooth.
That is like awesome if you can. If you drive on your own or like your parents drive, get there early because like Issa and I did this last year. Being able to like put shavings down when horses aren't in there is awesome.
So amazing, because like once horses get there, like it's pretty hectic. Like everyone has like a horse you need to handle, like it's just crazy. So yeah, definitely like trying to be there early is really helpful.
If you get there early, make sure you bring your own pair of scissors like in your backpack.
Yes.
Because like you don't want to get there and try to be unpacking things and getting things ready for when horses get there and don't have scissors.
Scissors and like twine. Like always have scissors and twine on you.
To get there, get everything out of there as fast as possible.
Unpacking is horrible
and painful and stressful.
I hope you guys found this helpful and entertaining.
Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the little bell so you're notified when we upload. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye!